Well, Hootie, it's all over here in Clemson. Virginia falling tonight to the Tigers, 60-48. What are your thoughts on this one? Obviously, the turnovers once again a major issue here for Virginia.
Yeah, 18 turnovers is something they couldn't afford to do in a closely contested game like this one. And I think their perimeter shooting killed them too. They were 3 of 16 from behind the arc, and even though Evans was able to penetrate and score, it's just going to be tough for Virginia to win many ball games from this point on without somebody stepping up on the perimeter.
Yeah, what's your gut feeling right now? I mean, at 6-5 in league, they've got to kind of win a few more here to get that first NCAA tournament bid since 2007. What do you think right now? I mean, it's kind of sketchy if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, this team, there's a lot of uncertainty around this team right now because with Sammy still in a shooting funk and Joe Harris's hand in a cast now. It makes you wonder.
Hassan not there.
Hassan not there. I mean, there's not many options left for scoring on a team that was struggling offensively to begin with. Mike Scott certainly can't do it all. I thought this was a game that they really needed to win, and I thought they might could steal one on the road, but that puts a lot more pressure on them now to come back and beat Maryland and possibly Virginia Tech next week. I think they got to win at least 3 more ACC games to make the postseason.
I guess the good news, if there is any for Virginia, Tony says that cast or protective padding on Joe's hand will get trimmed down and maybe become less cumbersome with each game. They'll make it a little smaller, I think is how he put it. Clearly, he was affected by that a lot tonight.
No question. He said he had trouble dribbling, catching the ball a couple of times, and even boxing out on defense because he couldn't use his hand, put his hand on people. So it definitely bothered him. I don't think it bothered his shot too much, so that's one good thing to look forward to. But clearly he wasn't himself.
I mean, this depth is really catching up with them if you look at it, Hoots. I mean, when Harris, doesn't play tonight, all you've got on the bench are 2 freshmen in Paul Jesperson and Darian Atkins. That's your entire bench right there. A 7-man rotation. I mean, 8 if you counted the injured Harris tonight. I don't see how that lineup, unless they can get Hassan back in those last game or 2 of the regular season, it's not looking like a great postseason team to me right here. I mean, they might get in, but how much damage could this team really do given its lack of depth right now?
Yeah, a lot of uncertainty around the team right now, and some people are wondering if they could even win another game in the ACC. I don't think that's going to be the case, but they're going to struggle to win every game because they were already playing tight games, and now they're undermanned. And I just think it's going to be tough. They're definitely going to have to. Somebody's going to have to step up. One of the freshmen is going to have to come up big time. They just don't have any other answers. KT Harrell, where are you?
And James Johnson.
And James Johnson.
Thankfully Maryland though, P. Howard. That's a big loss for that team.
Absolutely.
And Virginia gets Maryland twice. So obviously they're going to probably need to get 2 W's over Maryland. And then, maybe they can steal one versus Florida State. Who knows about Blacksburg on Tuesday at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's opportunities out there, and there are teams on the schedule that they clearly can beat and compete with. So it's just a matter of them stepping up and really showing a lot of intestinal fortitude, really. That's what it's going to take.
Well, let's get back in the car. We got a long drive ahead of us.
See you guys later.